Shalom. This is the brothers Maccabee and Yawadan. We just gonna bring this lesson to you, with truth and sensation. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. All right. We also want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel, whether you can accept that or not. And through them and only them will you receive the truth. So we just going to get into it. And brother, go ahead and what's that first precept we got there to get started?
We got 1 John chapter 5, verse 2.
All right, bear with me, Hakim. Should pull up here. We got 1 John, verse 5, chapter 5, verse 2. And what's it about through 3, 4?
We're going to go through verses 2 through 3.
So we're going to read through this. Bear with us. So, like I said, this is 1 John chapter 5. That back up. We're going to start at verse 2. So it reads, "By this we know that we love the children of Yahweh. When we love Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous," all right? Which is pretty self-explanatory, man. The Lord is not asking us to do a whole lot, to refrain from, popping on the Sabbath, eating, let's get this out of here. So eating abominable things, doing abominable things, whatever that may be, refraining from, polluting the temple and this and that and the next thing. There's many things that fall into this category, and none of us are perfect, man. And plenty of us probably fall short of this glory, but at least putting the effort in, man, is a start. It's a start for many brothers. So, we want to promote that and push that idea. Commandments are not grievous, man. You can uphold these commandments.
I got a precept for you.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Let me know what it is so I can punch it in, though, so brothers can see it.
It's Jeremiah 21 and 8.
Jeremiah 27.
21 and 8.
Oh, Salakia. 21 and 8. Salakia. Jeremiah 21 and 8.
Can I read it for you?
Yeah, absolutely. If you got it ready to go, I'm just going to put it on the screen. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 21 and 8. "And unto this people thou shalt say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I set before you the way of life and the way of death."
So you get both. You get, the Lord sets before you. You could walk the path of life. You could walk the path of death. You want to eat bacon bits and bacon burgers and whatever other catfish nuggets, whatever your abomination is. If you want to do those things, the Lord will allow you to do those things. That's fine, but you ain't gonna make it into the kingdom, so to speak, on the first trip, acting that way, being a Jake, being an Israelite. Lord gonna exclude you from his glory and from his power and his protection, more or less than anything else, is that protection, which is we're coming into the last day. The Lord ain't gonna deal with you, man, if you just out here trying to, be a nigga-lite. He not gonna deal with you.
I got another precept for you
Go ahead, bro.
John 14 and 15.
Was it 1 John?
Just the book of John.
John 14 and 15. Let me pull that up for you. So the brother pulled the piece up. It's John 14 and 15, and it reads, I'm gonna read it real quick. If you love me, keep my commandments, right? And it's very simple, man. It's a very simple concept what the brother just pulled up. 14 and 15 being that if you love me, keep my commandments, man. Refrain from these abominations. Refrain from committing these sins, Like the Lord said, he's not asking you to do grievous things. How hard is it to eat turkey bacon, man? Is it that hard that you can't, eat for your bacon habit? Or you got to eat pork chops, you can't eat ground beef or something else? What puts you above the law of Yahweh? If you want to be dealt with and saved, you want to be moved on to the next plane. You want to be moved on to the kingdom with peace and sincerity, Lord willing, or protected in these days to come. Why would you be eating bacon burgers? That's not what's going to get you saved, And it's deeper than just bacon burgers, but we all we all know what our offenses against the Lord. If you've been in this thing long enough, why would you? If you're going to commit offenses against the Lord, then you should know that you shouldn't expect protection. You should expect fire and damnation, man, and have to deal with the rougher way to get to the kingdom. If you are an Israelite, if you're outside of that Israelite covering, hey, man, you're gonna get dealt with how you get dealt with. What we moving on to, brother?
I got you. Next precept is Ecclesiastes 12:12.
Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha.
I'm sorry, Ecclesiastes. So, unless you...
Oh, okay.
Did you want the...
No, Salaki. I just wanted to make sure. So, Ecclesiastes. Let me get to that. Search it real quick. I'll pull it up this way.
Can I read it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. If you got it pulled up, go ahead, bro.
It's
I'll show it on the screen.
12:12. It says, and further, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end, and much study is the weariness of flesh.
Con. And like the brother said, man, outside, there are many books, man. There's the Quran. There's the, it's leaving my mind right now. The book of, let me turn this off.
Joshua?
Yeah.
You got the book of Jubilee.
Con.
The book of Enoch. But those books are all examples of separation of the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
The text that we acknowledge, King James 16:11, with the Apocrypha included.
That's right.
But through the verse, it says through much study comes the weariness of flesh.
Con.
And like the brothers getting on, man, we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. But at the same time, we have to also understand there's a balance to this thing, and the world is designed to distract us for our iniquities and sins against Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Con.
And so we got
when it comes to these video games or books or movies or all these things, women, wine, all these things are a distraction, realistically. And as men in the flesh, and men also dealing with the spirit, you should be able to have the understanding and the ability to make the difference between these things. Like, I'm not saying, hey, you can't play no video games, but hey, everything comes in a balance, like we spoke on earlier. You got to do everything within a balance. It's a time for this and it's a time for that. What else we got written down there, my brother?
We got Baruch 3:23.
Let me go get Baruch. Baruch, you said 3:23? That's what I thought it was. Baruch. So let me pull that up for y'all, brothers, so y'all can see it on the screen. And then when I get there, I'll let you read it.
All right. So
I'm at Baruch. Salak, I think I just hit chapter 3, but I might have passed it real quick. No, it's 2.
3:23.
We got it right here. Here it is.
You want me to read it for you?
Yep, go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is Baruch 3 and verse 23. And it says...
It's the Agarenes.
I got it, huh? It's the one. Salak, I mean.
No, you good, bro.
It says, the Agarenes that seek wisdom upon earth, the merchants of Meron and of Thaman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding, none of these have known the way of wisdom or remember her paths.
So all these other books and all these other nations, man, they don't know wisdom, man. Just so to speak, they don't know wisdom. They don't understand wisdom, and realistically, their wisdom is foolishness, man. Their wisdom is compared to foolishness. You got a set, bro?
I was just gonna precept wisdom itself, the book of wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Let me go to that real quick for you. Wisdom of Solomon.
A quick precept that we could reference for this will be the first chapter.
Got you.
And the last 2 verses.
There we go. So we talking about the last 2 verses of the whole book?
Of the first chapter.
Okay, I got you. Slack first, and which would be 14 and 15.
But
and
just
you want me to
your discretion. I believe it's the last 2 verses though.
You want me to read them real quick? Okay,
You want me to break it down or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I got them here. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. For he created all things that they might have their being, and the generations of the world were healthy, and there was no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. For righteousness is immortal, But ungodly men with their works and words called it to them, for when they thought to have it, their friend, they consumed to naught, and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to partake with it.
And that's talking about death.
Come.
And that's a reference to death, because death is the ultimatum of sin.
You pop.
Once you sin, you ultimately will find death, because sin is death.
Come.
And like the brother's getting on, our main focus in this truth and this ministry is to keep ourselves afloat with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And otherwise, if we succumb to the world, all the distractions of the world will ultimately be burned up in the nuclear fire, man.
That's right. Whatever it may be, at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna sort it all out, man. It ain't, really for us to decipher or discern, but if your punishment is to deal with that fire, or your punishment is to receive a crown of holiness and be saved, then you will be, man. And the past one vice versa. If you're destined to catch that death, you're gonna catch that death, man. What else we got, bro?
Jude 1:15.
All right, let me get that. Let me get Jude 1:15. Go to the next one. Jude 1:15. So it's on the screen here for y'all. Do you got it pulled up? You want to read it, brother? Go ahead.
Jude 1:15, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, your wickedness, man, gonna speak against you in the end, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no, the Lord gonna show you your wickedness to your face. So you ain't gonna be able to back out. No, man, I ain't never do that. Oh, now you have the ability to lie and be this and that and the next and commit these acts of atrocity and get away with it. And you feel like you're getting away with it, but you're not, man. All the acts of the ungodly, especially Edom and the acts against Israel, and also the actions of Israel committed against themselves, man. You're gonna be judged for these things in the end. Judgment will be upon all, man. Okay? It ain't gonna be just some situation where you just get to slide out the back door on anything. Ain't none of us gonna be able to slide out the back door. We all gonna receive judgment for our ungodly deeds, and we all gonna, be committed to deal with this and that and the next thing. It ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be able to escape your sins, man. Is what it's really getting at. So, tread carefully, man. Fear Yahweh and fear death, man. Go ahead, bro.
I got some more in that same book for you.
Go ahead.
It says, these are murmurers, complainers, like you said, walking after their own lusts, and their mouth speaketh great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage.
And there you go, man. If you're looking at Jacob's nation for the most part, the nation of Israel, man, you niggas are murmurers, man, and complainers, and walk after your own lust, man. Killing each other, fucking each other, popping each other's women. That's a cultural thing amongst Jake, man. It happens amongst the other nations, but it happens so much more, personally, I feel like, in the nation of Israel, man. Where you got this brother taking this brother woman, and this not that it happens among the brotherhood, but for just among Israelites in general, man. You guys have no adheration to what you do. You don't care. You just move with lust and haughtiness, man. Doing nonsense amongst each other, which is not the way to go, man. It's not the way to go. You got some more on that, bro?
Yeah, one more verse will be for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, but beloved, remember ye the words which were spoken before the apostles of our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach.
Go ahead and read 18 too.
How that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who should walk after their own ungodly lusts.
Right. So they want us to not teach and preach these things, and say these things among you, because they want to continue this way of life. Whereas we want to be above it and beyond it. We want to move past this, man. As a nation, as a people, as a whole, you know, Yahweh wishes we move past these things. So the brothers who do, you know, and hope and uphold these things, you know, Lord willing, you get a place in the kingdom. You know, Lord willing. Go ahead, bro.
2 Peter's.
Let me go ahead and pull that up on the screen real quick. You said 2 Peter's.
Chapter 2, verse 22.
Salakia. Chapter 2. Go ahead and move that over there.
Damn, I see on here I was talking about Hebrews 11, and you already had that on there.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Salakia, you said it was 2 Peter. I put 2 John. Let me fix this. Salakia, bear with me, Akim. You said 2 Peter's, and what was the chapter again?
Second chapter, verse 22.
Second chapter, verse 22. So let's get that. That's the last chapter. I'll read it for you, brother, since you pulled it up.
Okay.
But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that which was washed to her, wallowing in the mire. So go ahead and break that down, bro.
And so like the brother's talking about, you have the choice of life or death, and you either choose, or you have chosen condemnation or salvation through the name and glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who's known as God, and the light and the love of the Lord through the law, statutes, and commandments. You're attempting to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, knowing that you're surrounded by distractions, like the elder brother said, and that we can only do so much, but we just gotta try. Otherwise, the Lord will forsake us in this hell.
Right. And we definitely in hell. That's for damn sure. I mean, they normalizing the chip. All the prophecies that you've been taught and learned about, you know, and this is a little off topic, but all the prophecies that you've been taught and learned about are coming to pass, man. The major ones. So it's about that time, Akim. It really is. What else we got, bro?
Do you want me to grab this Hebrews 11?
Yeah, go ahead and pull that up. I'll put it on the screen. Hebrews 11.
Do you want me to start the first verse?
Yeah.
It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report." Through, let me know when you want to stop.
Through faith. Is that all I wrote on there? Was Hebrews 11? Okay,
No,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you did. But just let me know when you want to stop. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It says, "For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear."
So stop that there, bro. So it's like, you know, faith is the belief of something that is not right dead in front of you, man. Is it not? The belief of something that is dead, that is really there, but it's not dead in front of you. We have a faith that these people don't have, man. And they wish they could have the faith that the Akim that are of the elect and more or less, you know, a part of this fold, that do have the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that have been taught the teachings of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and have been given the gift to understand. They wish they had this faith, man. These Edomites and these other nations and these vagabonds and these fallouts and this and that and the next, they don't have this faith. They don't have the faith that Yahweh's gonna come and get us up. They think they have faith and belief in the dollar. They have faith and belief in America. They have faith and belief in Donald Trump. They have faith and belief in Joe Biden. You know, there's no faith to be had in them things. Our faith was was framed by the word of Yahweh, man. For things that would appear but are not here. You know, we don't see our faith, but our faith is real. And if you hey man, you know, personal experience, man, you know, if you haven't seen it, I feel bad for you. If you can't see it, you know, brothers, you know, if I'm being honest with you, but me and this brother both have seen the power and glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai take place in the earth, man, more than once. You know, we were saved from damnation, from freezing to death, man. You know, the Lord plucked us out of that situation. We could have freezed to death as easy as anybody else, man. There's people that died that day. You know, this brother's been snatched from the sunken place twice, man. You know, I've been to the sunken place and won a case against a white woman in America. You know, our faith is real. You just have to have some faith, man, and belief that the Lord is dealing with you. He gonna put you up. He gonna put you down. He gonna whoop your ass sometimes. He gonna knock you about. But you gotta have some faith, man. Stay the course.
More meat for you.
Con, go ahead, bro.
It says, by faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh.
Go ahead, bro, and break that down.
Con, and that's just the selection of the difference between the nations in the world today, like the brother spoke about. You have a large portion of people that dwell in the world and they love everything about it. Whereas the distractions that they love are self-destructive and corrosive and will ultimately lead to their own destruction. Is going to be saved through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach from that ultimate damnation, like the brother speaking on via these nuclear missiles in America in World War III.
Con. And that's just really what all that it is. It's like, you have that faith, you know the name, you believe, you've done your best to push this word and truth and sincerity. You ain't really got nothing else to worry about. The rest is just hearsay, man. You ain't got to worry about what no worldly nigga saying about you, man. You don't. Just do what you're supposed to do, and you'll be all right. What we got? What else we got, bro?
Well, it's up to you, elder brother, because we could go with more examples. In Hebrews 11 of faith.
Go ahead. We can get a couple more if you want to. That's fine with me.
Come on, you got this one. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should... Let me start again. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death and was not found because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh.
So his testimony pleased Yahweh, man. He didn't have to please men. Now, not that I'm saying that we're not pleasers of men at the end of the day. We give honors and respect to our elders, but we're not pleasers of men. We're out here to push and uphold the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're out here to try and follow and keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. No one way or the other. Can nobody, realistically, can no man judge whether you're worthy of going to the kingdom or not. You gonna get there or you not. My father told me a long time ago that I can't save you. And he used to tell me that all the time. I can't save you. I can't save you. I have nothing to do with it. And that's the same for any other brother, man. If you're not chosen, if you wasn't part of the elect, man, if you wasn't chosen from the beginning of time, from the manuscripts of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai from the very beginning, then you ain't gonna make it. And that's all there is to it. You want some more on that, bro?
It's up to you, brother. We could, because their whole chapter is really examples of the faith.
Go ahead. We can hit it. We can hit it for a while if you want to.
Already? It says, it says, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Which is pretty self-explanatory, but man, if you don't believe that Yahweh can save you and redeem you from your nonsense and whatever you've been through, then what are you doing this for? Why are you really here? Why are you in the scriptures for? Because if you don't have no faith, then what's the difference between you and a heathen, more or less? Go ahead, brother. Go to the next one with Noah.
By faith, Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moving with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the of the righteousness which is by faith.
So Noah was saved, man, because of his respect and fear for the Lord, man. Right? Because for years and years, these people, you people forget, man. The world had never seen rain prior to Noah preaching and teaching this. And how long did Noah preach to these people? 300 years?
Yeah, it was
400 years, 700 years. Noah for hundreds of years was preaching and teaching that it was going to rain, and these people mocked and scoffed him for years, man, hundreds of years. And when his ark was built and he sealed it up and he was gone, he was saved. Can you imagine the fear and the recompense that was brought upon the people who scoffed and mocked him? It was all drama, man. And Noah had never seen no rain. The Lord told him it was going to happen, and he had the faith and the wherewithal for hundreds of years to withstand scoffing and mocking, disrespect. You know, how many people probably came and tried to sabotage his project, you know, all around hating. You know, we dealing with the same thing in a similar time, you know, maybe not for the same time period, but in our lifetimes, man, you know, as long as we're involved in a part of this truth, you're going to deal with mockery and ridicule, disrespect, be made fun of, you know, talked about, and it is what it is. But at the same time, you know, the end result is salvation, man. The same as Noah and his family, man.
All right. I got a precept for you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
God.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
That's right. So the seed of the righteous is going to be delivered no matter what goes on, man. If you was part of the elect, you part of the 144,000. If you're included in that, you're going to be saved, man. Everything else is just, you know, it's just white noise, man. Tune it out. It ain't nothing else. Let me jump back to that Hebrew.
You ready?
Yeah.
It says, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing whither he went.
So it's another example, man. Abraham walked by faith, man. He went out to the land of the Palestinians at the time, the Canaanites at the time, and just went because the Lord told him to, man. And then that land was given to them by inheritance, man. Go ahead and continue, bro. Read the next one.
Okay. It says, by faith, he sojourned in the land.
Go ahead. You good.
It says, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise.
So in the same land, man, Isaac and Jacob came up in the same land, man, with the same promise, walking by the same faith. So on King David, so on King Solomon, you know, until we went into our captivities and went off, man, and then continue to go off to this day. We need to come back to these law, statutes, and commandments to get up out of here, man. That's at the end of the day, you know, having that faith, man, having ultimate faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that he's going to save us and get us up out of here, man. You know, regardless of, you know, hey, he's not looking for prior choir boys, man. He's not. You know, realistically, none of us are choir boys. Everyone who's been called to understand and teach this truth or be able to understand this truth, a lot of us ain't choir boys, man. You know, a lot of us done time, been fighters, military men. You know, some of us are artists and poets, but still, you know, we're not choir boys though. At the end of the day, this thing is a rough and tumble thing, man. Most of the men that understand this have been through some shit, to say the least. You want to continue on that, bro? Go ahead.
It says, through faith, also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised.
And the Lord told Sarah he would give her a child, man, regardless of how old she was or this or that or the next thing, man. So, you know, faith is a big deal, man. Having faith and keeping faith is a big deal. You know, those be too quick to give up faith on certain things sometimes. And, you know, we got to just have that long-lasting faith, man. That's what's going to save you in the end, man, is your faith, your ability to believe, your ability to understand that the Lord has saved Israel time and time again. You know, maybe you will have to face death in the end, man. But that's not something that you should not. Hey, man, be faithful unto the end. Is that not what the scripture says?
I got you on that tip.
This
is Matthew chapter 10.
I put it on the screen.
Verses 22.
Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
And he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
That's the whole point, man, is to make it to the end. You know, hey, you're going to stumble and fall. You're going to trip and stub your toe. But as long as you get up and you keep it moving and you continue to push this truth in the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, you're going to be all right. That's the whole point. You know? Hey, and so what, man? And all our wickedness and everything that we've dealt with in life, if you get dealt with harshly, accept that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us perfect. I know I'm not perfect. You know, I'm just humble brother Maccabee, man. I ain't nobody special. I ain't nothing to nobody, man. If the Lord chooses to deal with me harshly, man, then I'll get dealt with harshly. And that's what it is. But I ain't gonna sit up here and rebuke the Lord or rebuke any of his comings, man, or anything or any of his doings. You know, whatever he sends my way, you know, I will humbly accept. In the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And that should be every man. That should be every man.
That's more me for you. That's exactly what you had said. It's but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye to another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man become. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord.
Hey man, we are underneath the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We have no place to argue or rebuke or be upset. We just have to take this, man. Like a good soldier, like 2 Timothy says, man. Yeah, go ahead, since we reference it. Yeah, go ahead, grab that real quick.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 3. And it is...
Endure hardness.
That's a good soldier, pretty much. But we're going to get it right out the book. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
That's right, man. When hardness come upon you, when shitty situations come upon you, man, endure that shit. Like a good soldier, man. That's what we're supposed to do. And that's what we going to do until, whether the Lord give us mercy or we.
You want me to go back to Hebrews?
Yeah.
Cut it and make another one?
What we got? What else we got on there?
We still got at least half of the lesson.
Let's get a few more in before we cut it.
All right.
Oh man, it's running long, but let's get one more, brother. What we got?
More ammo, or do you want Hebrews again? Because we got
Let's move on to the next script. There, we'll come back. We can do part 2.
All right. It says Luke 1:37. I'll grab it for you.
We'll hit that. Let me pull that up on the screen. Luke 1:37. Go ahead.
And it says, for without Yahweh, nothing shall be impossible. For with Yahweh, nothing shall be impossible.
So for with Yahweh, man, nothing under the sun will be impossible, man. Okay? And that's ultimate faith, right? At the end all and the be all, man, there'll be brothers flying through the sky, man. Brothers splitting the pavement, man. Grabbing tanks and bending their weapon sideways, man.
That's right.
Swinging their weapons like the Hulk, man. At the end all be all of all things, when Esau makes his move on Jacob and Jacob's trouble comes, and when the Lord come back, man, and hand out them powers to the 144,000, Esau gonna catch hell, and nothing will be impossible for the sons of Jacob, for the sons of Yahweh. There will be nothing impossible, man.
That's right.
And just with that being said, we'll leave it at that. We'll do a part 2 to this. We're just gonna call this lesson faith. Faith be had, and with all praises, all glory, and all honor, we would like to give to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. All right, we want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS who taught us His word, and all the true leaders of Israel, whether you can accept it or not. And with that, Akim will say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.